Welcome to UNH's 157th commencement ceremony. If you are able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Emily Hughes, a music performance and Italian studies major from Goffstown, New Hampshire.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please welcome Elizabeth Chilton, 21st President of the University of New Hampshire.
Please be seated. So before we get started, we need to practice something. You all know when I say it's a great day to be a Wildcat, you say, every day is a great day to be a Wildcat. One more time. It's a great day to be a Wildcat. Excellent, thank you. You'll need that in a little bit. On behalf of the entire University of New Hampshire community, I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2026. Today is a celebration of your hard work, your perseverance, and achievements, and it's a true joy to be able to celebrate with you. I'm honored to be joined today by members of our university leadership team and the University System of New Hampshire Board of Trustees. They are here to share in this exciting moment. Please join me in recognizing them. Of course, while today centers on you, our graduates, we also want to recognize those who stood beside you along the way, your families, your friends, your mentors. Their support, encouragement, and dedication helped make this day possible. So graduates, let's take a moment to show our appreciation for everyone who supported you on your educational journey. As you look back, think about your very first day at UNH. Remember the uncertainty, the excitement, and maybe even some nervousness. Now think about how far you've come. You've broadened your horizons, you've built lasting friendships, you've challenged your perspectives, and you've developed new skills. That growth is just as important as the diploma that you received today. Throughout your time at UNH, our goal has been to prepare you for a life that is full of twists and turns and opportunities, both within and beyond your chosen profession. You've already taken what you've learned in the classroom and you've applied it in real-world settings through internships, research, and experiences that connect you to the communities here in New Hampshire and beyond. The decades in front of you will require your creativity, your resilience, and your ability to keep learning and growing. Helping you through this will be the new community that you're joining today. As you accept your diploma, you will become part of an enduring legacy going back more than 150 years. You are now alumni of the University of New Hampshire. Wherever life takes you, you carry with you a network of people here who are invested in your success. We hope that you'll come back often to mentor the next generation of students, to reconnect with former classmates, and help this community keep going strong for generations to come. As you look to your future, you'll be making decisions without a syllabus, solving problems that don't have clear answers, and contributing to your profession and your community in ways that extend far beyond your own personal goals. The experiences that you've had here have prepared you for that responsibility, and now it's your turn to carry that forward. And remember, as you do, this will always be a home for you. You are, and always will be, Wildcats. It's a great day to be a Wildcat. Congratulations to the UNH class of 2026. And now I am pleased to introduce a proud UNH alumna, Provost Jen Riley, to continue our celebration.
Congratulations to all our graduates today. We are both proud and impressed by each and every one of you. But of course we know that there are many people who have supported you along the way. The President mentioned your family and friends. But to add to that, I would like to recognize our amazing and dedicated faculty and staff who have supported our students throughout their academic journey, both inside and outside the classroom. Will the faculty and staff of the UNH community please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Now please welcome Rachel Rowley, Student Body President and Philosophy and World Languages major from Singapore.
Good afternoon, friends, family, members of our UNH community, and my fellow Wildcats. I am Rachel Rowley, your Student Body President, and I'm here to congratulate you all on graduating today. Before I hand the microphone over to our commencement speaker, I wanted to share a few parting words, something I learned during my 4 years here. As we reminisce on our good times and accomplishments, I also want to celebrate something else, our failures. We often leave behind any trace of our mistakes or obstacles, but I believe them to be the most important parts of our story. As we walk across the stage today, we show that we have overcome hardships with perseverance and determination. In those moments, we also learn that it's okay to ask for help, and just as important, to give it. Because of these experiences, we can move forward with the strength and confidence to pursue our dreams. I'm forever grateful to our UNH community for that lesson. Thank you, UNH. Our next speaker has more than 3 decades of executive leadership experience. Since graduating from UNH with a degree in psychology, Tom Hayes has become a highly recognized innovator and leader in the food industry. He recently retired as CEO of Ocean Spray and also served as president and CEO of Tyson Foods, one of the largest food companies in the US. Tom has remained closely connected to UNH through his service and leadership. Please join me in welcoming Tom Hayes, UNH class of '87.
Could have been down here to see that. Hey, look, I just, before I get started, I wanted to say you too can do anything you want to do in your careers. I'm standing in front of you as a student of, graduate of UNH, but had a great career, but really, I'm really excited for what you can do as students, and you can one day be up here and wearing one of these sick hats. So anyway, thank you, President Chilton, and the trustees, the faculty and families, everybody that's here, and in particular the class of 2026. I'm truly honored to be here to be your speaker. It's always great to be back to the University of New Hampshire. This place has some very, very special memories for me, and I think for hopefully all of you. You've created those same memories. And I graduated in 1987, as Rachel said, with a degree in psychology, and almost 40 years ago, so 40 years ago next year. And what was really important for me about graduating from UNH was not just getting the degree, but the friendships that I made here, lifelong friends who I just cherish today, cherished then, and throughout my journey. So in my view, winning is finding the chance to get small wins and large wins along the way and put together strings of success as you continue to take your life journey. And you will have big and small wins, and I'm sure of it. I recently read a book. It's by David Halberstam. It's called Teammates. It's a story of 4 Boston Red Sox, go Sox, Ted Williams, Johnny Pesky, Dom DiMaggio, and Bobby Doerr. It was about their journey from being unstoppable youths, like you are right now, and how they stayed friends for 60 years as they navigated the vulnerabilities of getting older together. They had amazing careers, to be sure, and their lives were truly fulfilled by their teammates and their teams and so forth with the Sox, but it was really their commitment to their friendship that was truly special. They remained by each other's sides, and it just was a touching story about how people can be different, but when you create friendships that last, they truly power you throughout your entire career. So, I found my way, but I wouldn't have done it without my friends and family. And Woodrow Wilson once said, "Friends are the only cement that will hold this world together," and I truly believe that. So you're stringing a win together right now today. You're graduating, and that is an incredible thing. You're graduating from a great university, and now your journey begins. After all, this is why we call it commencement. And I know your parents and your families here are incredibly proud of each and every one of you, and I would hazard a guess, maybe a little relieved, some of you. But I'm really happy to be here to share this with you. I also want to make sure you don't put too much stress on yourself. What you do next, maybe some of you already have a plan, but I didn't have a plan when I left. I didn't intend to be a CEO. What I had was a psychology degree, a love of the food industry, and a knack for raising my hand for opportunities, even before I knew what it fully meant. So people have asked me sort of later in life, hey, do you have any advice for young early careers folks or students? And I do, and I'll share for whatever it's worth what those are. When I started my first job out of UNH, it was with HP Hood, a dairy company here in New England, and I didn't understand clearly then what I understand today, is that what you need to do is string together wins and do that at a pace that's comfortable for you. But there are 4 things that were really important to me: to listen, to labor, to laugh, importantly, and to love. So 4 L's. Listen is the first L, and listening can create an unfair advantage for you. Surprisingly few people do it really well. We live in a world where everybody's talking, sometimes talking over each other, talking certainly at the same time, loudly, frequently. And over the years, I found that leaders that get results are the ones that people trust, who listen extraordinarily well, and not the kind of listening where you're just waiting to respond, but listening where you're truly trying to understand. When people are not listening to each other, particularly in stressful situations, panic often ensues. Then you get chaos. And when those around you see you panic, they'll panic as well. So what separates great leaders, in my opinion, is not always smarts, although book smarts helps, but certainly differentiating folks is somebody that has poise, always showing up, doing things consistently, staying calm, especially when things go upside down or sideways. As a leader, I tried not to panic. At least I would try not to panic in public. And that was something that I think helped me. But I am here to say, if you can stay calm, calm is also contagious. Second L is labor. So breaking news here today, it is absolutely true, hard work matters. I am sure that those that put in the effort will have a great return, whether it's in work or in life. And I think that that is something that is maybe a bit undervalued today, but I'm telling you, it's still very, very important. To invest, to throw yourself into something, as Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the only way to have a friend is to be one. So you have to put in the effort to get one back. And I felt like every job I ever had, I was never going to be the smartest person in the room, but I made a promise to myself early on in my career, and that was I was never going to let anybody outwork me. So it doesn't mean working all the time, doesn't mean you're staying up nights and weekends all the time, but it does mean caring deeply, making sure that you're doing things thoroughly, that you're prepared, and you don't skip the things that may be inconvenient or invisible. Turns out that the hard work compounds. It's not always loud, it's quiet, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, and usually without any recognition or applause. So you're entering a world that is not very different than the world that I entered. The pace of change in the world is always increasing, whether it's consumer preferences or ways of working or technology. It's always been a very difficult time to enter any workforce throughout history. Things are not always easy, and they haven't been, and being resilient and being relentless is what's going to set you apart. You're wildcats, so I know you'll do that well. There'll be undoubtedly days where you feel like things are just working against you and you're fighting a losing battle. But remember to keep your chins up. You get a lot of friends in this room, a lot of friends that you developed the last 4 years, and certainly ones from home. Leverage that network of family and friends. As Winston Churchill said, if you ever find yourself going through hell, keep on going. But I do believe, because you're wildcats, I'm going to put my money on the fact that you will build your own brand of success, because that's what we do. I've met many of you over the last 4 years, whether it's on campus or otherwise, and I am sure that some of you will be the smartest people in the room. But you don't need to be. Just continue to do the work that you need to in order to get your jobs done, and I'm sure it'll speak for themselves. Your work will speak for itself. So laughing. I stand here to highly recommend laughing is something you need to take with you. That is not to take yourself too seriously. You certainly got to take the job seriously and work seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. Victor Hugo said, "Laughter is the sun that drives winter from the human face." And life is short, that's for sure. It goes by quick. However, you'll likely spend more time with your work colleagues than you will with your family, so I urge you to keep it light. And please try to make work fun for your colleagues and for yourself, and I think you'll get much more fulfillment that way. And if there's anything I truly aced at UNH, because I was a mediocre student, it definitely was fun. I aced that. So the final L is love. And not surprisingly, it's important. It's important to embrace what you want to invest in, and your investment will give you dividends beyond your wildest dreams. Throughout my career and through the wins and losses, the pressures I learned that what I personally love was going to help me through my journey. For me, it happens to be my Catholic faith, my family, my friends. They've always grounded me throughout the time, and when the job tried to convince me I was somebody else, coming back to those things that I love grounded me. Your career is going to matter, but it's not going to define you unless you let it. Stay connected to what grounds you, and measure your success by not by what you achieve, but by who you bring with you. Degrees are going to open doors for sure. Achievements are going to build careers, potentially. But your family and friends are what's going to build a fulfilling life. So, stringing together wins. Speaking of finding a way to win and be scrappy, we're going to do something scrappy right now. I think you're seeing all my words in the teleprompter here, but it's going to spoil the surprise. But listen, there's a lot of graduations going on around the New England area. My wife's Henry Winkler. He was doing the graduation commencement speech for Emerson, but he's 5'6". I know that also Hillary Duff is in town. She's doing the commencement speech for Northeastern, and Conan O'Brien is doing the speech for Harvard, and he's 6'4", I'm 6'2". He's probably got longer arms. But we're going to take a win today. We're going to have the best selfie video of any university in New England, maybe any university in the country. And so we're going to, because we're Wildcats, we can do this, all right? So what I would say is, okay, look, the house lights are coming up and everything. The count of three, we're going to scream like Wildcats. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go get them. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, thank you.
We will now proceed with the conferral of the honorary degree and Granite State Award.
Thank you, Tom. Tom, can you join me to my right? Thank you. President Chilton, I have the honor to present to you the recipient of the honorary degree. Tom Hayes, as a New Hampshire native and University of New Hampshire alumnus, your time at UNH shaped who you are today. Here you discovered the value of balance and community, forming friendships that remain central to your life. At UNH, you found more than an education. You found a place where you could be yourself and explore your path while building bonds that would last a lifetime. That experience became the foundation of how you lead, with authenticity, with purpose, and a belief that success is built on trust and on bringing out the best in others. Your journey in the food industry began in a restaurant as a teenager, where you fell in love with the pace, the teamwork, and the creativity of the work, and you never looked back. That passion grew into a distinguished career, spanning leadership roles at Tyson Food and Hillshire Brands, and ultimately as president and CEO of Ocean Spray. At Ocean Spray, you led through a pivotal moment for the organization, navigating a global pandemic while strengthening its culture with authenticity and heart. Known as a mentor and a team builder, and as someone who leads with both purpose and humor, you have shown that the best leaders invest in people and bring out their very best. For the meaningful ways you have invested in people in this university, opening doors and shaping futures, we are honored to confer upon you this honorary degree.
Tom Hayes, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I bestow upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Congratulations.
President Chilton, I have the honor to present to you the recipient of the Granite State Award. Dana Hamill, one of the University of New Hampshire's most generous and visionary benefactors, leaves behind a legacy that lives on through the students, programs, and opportunities he made possible. Over nearly 3 decades, he and his family contributed more than $50 million to UNH, guided by an unwavering belief in the power of education to shape the future. His connection to UNH was rooted not only in philanthropy, but in love. As a proud Wildcat parent and grandparent, he saw the university as a place where students could discover their paths and where investment in their success would ripple outward into communities beyond the Granite State and beyond. He often said that supporting students was the best investment he ever made. Through the Hamill Recreation Center, the Hamill Center for Undergraduate Research, the Hamill Scholars Program, and the Hamill Honors and Scholars College, his generosity continues to open doors for future generations of Wildcats. Known for his warmth, his humility, and his infectious optimism, Dana Hamill showed that true success is measured by the difference we make in the lives of others. His legacy will continue to inspire and shape the University of New Hampshire and beyond for generations to come. For his extraordinary generosity, his belief in the power of education, and his lasting impact on the University of New Hampshire and its students, we welcome Dana's daughter, Karen, class of 1988, to accept the Granite State Award.
Karen Hamill, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I bestow upon you, in honor of your father, the Granite State Award in recognition of his lifelong service to the state of New Hampshire. Congratulations.
We will now continue with the conferral of degrees and recognition of our bachelor's degree candidates. Graduates, please follow the instructions of the faculty marshals and stand when they direct you.
Please welcome the bachelor degree candidates from the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics. Ella Jewett Longacre.
Anna Steele.
Eris Vasiliki Abraham. George Ashwill. Reese James Ahern. Cassandra Elizabeth Alexopoulos. Victoria Marie Amarillo. Haley Anderson. Sydney Lee Andrade. Cameron Ansell. Jake Lee Apgar. Sadie Blue Armstrong. Moise Sajid Awan. Mark Richard Aylward. Jason Bach.
Mohammed Bach.
Tyler James Baker. Sophia Elizabeth Balin. Alec Young Bulkey. Natasha Bamford. Logan Headley Barnhill. Evan Harold Barron. Joseph Blake Grindrod.
Tyler Shapersky.
Andrew Michael Berry. Samuel Walker Becker. Mally Began.
Peter Berg.
Natalia G. Berlind. Samantha Becca. Riley Kate Bishop. Benjamin Clifford Black. Sophia Blanchard. Lucas J. Blanchette. Byron Bobrow. Alex Stephen Bovair. Kylie Melissa Bonneau. Sutton Hayes Boothroyd. Jaylee Michelle Borsello. Maddie Botting Johnson. Brett Richard Boucher. Molly Ann Bowers. Madison Rebecca Boyer. Owen Christopher Bradley. Stephanie Silva Braga. Carter Edward Bransfield. Ryan Philip Branson. Hayden Patrick Brenner. Andrew Howland Breen. Adam Bridges. Dariana Brissett. Delaney Elizabeth Broomfield. Cameron Hayes Brown. Carly Brown. Taylor Olivia Brown. Sophia Flynn Brusges. Darius Conrad Bubach. Audrey Marie Buckley. Cameron James Burgess. Shane Burton. Andrew Bushnell. Sean Francis Caligiuri. Ryan William Callahan. Isabella Mary Campion. Henry Frederick Carpenito. Laura Isabella Carpenito. Jamie Jean Carr. Justin Robert Carriero. Lawson Joseph Carroll. John Patrick Casey. Jack George Castanedas. Jack Joseph Senemo. Nina Mary Cesario. Kayla Sophia Chacon. Finn Winston Calden. Grady Roy Chase. Mia Elizabeth Chase. Thomas William Chase. Alexa Jada Chose. Kyle Allen Chauvette. Jake Anthony Cherbini. Braden Michael Chung. John Choueiri. Tyler James Krabalowski. Alexander Jeffrey Kristen. Derek John Christensen. Ainsley Morgan Christensen. Owen Christopher. Samantha Marie Chuslow. Chloe Ann Tiano. Andrew Dean Claus.
Ethan Scott Clay Storm.
Rachel Heather Klish. Amanda Clifford. Dalton Joseph Clifford. Nicholas Clifford. John Seth Koback. Brendan Thomas Cody. Samuel Arthur Rady Coffin. Jaden Richard Collins. Kyle James Calusi. Brendan Francis Connolly. Jack Owen Connor. Avery Jane Consigli. Ariana Contesi. Ben James Corus. Garrett Richard Cody. Jessamine Serafina Cortland. Eli Hale Croteau. Robert Edward Croteau. Brady Crow. Elizabeth Crump. Spencer Thomas Cutt. Joseph Daniels. Maggie Elizabeth Daniels. Drew Danson. Kaylee Lynn Davis. Gage William Daw. Ava Carmela Diaza Road. Lauren Elizabeth D. Rafael Enrique Delgado Jr. Regina Ann Del Genio. Nicole Marie Deneau. Robert Dion. Sophie Durr. Sebastian Jacob Derosi. Marco Joseph De Simone Jr. Matthew James Devine. Owen Michael Dewey. Matthew Howard Dexter. Marcus David DeBello. Nathan Daniel Dickinson. Drew Michael Dixon. Ariana Evelyn DiGregorio. Jack Dion. Sophia Dorothy Dion. David August DiTata. Elise Margaret DiTullio. Amen Dejar. Kayla Ann Doherty. Sinead Dolan. Kendall Ashley Donovan. Dooley. Willa Maya Hillier Dowling. Ryder Colin Downs. Emma Rose Downing. Christopher James Drapo. Cohen Rowe Drainville. Dylan Porter Drozek. Isabel Claire Ducharme. Samuel James Dufault. Peter A. Doriga. Sadie Jane Dyer. Madeline K. Dijak.
John Ferris.
Ryan Patrick Edwards. Kyle Jacob Egan. Brett Vincent Evans. James Michael Fahey. Aaron Fairbairn. Jonathan Mark Fantasia. Thomas James Farrell. Samuel Gilbert Farrington. Owen Edmund Federowitz. Adam Jacob Fennelly. Grady Patrick Fern. Jesse Joseph Fernandez. Julia Fischera. Josh Fillion. Pierce Gabriel Fiorini. Kylie Hope Folsom. Bobby Foltz. Marcus Anthony Fontecchio. Brady Ford. Luca Fortin. Amanda Kelly Foss. William Edward Fox. Samuel Bennett Francis. Zachary Paul Fredericks. Millie Fredericks. Adam Freiberger. Anthony Joseph Guerrero. Chase Gallivan, Jake Garrity, Ryan David Gillis, Nicholas Joseph Giordano, Jacob Solomon Gordon, Aiden Thomas Graves, Ethan Davis Gray, Phoebe Elizabeth Green, Tanner Greenberg, Amanda Kate Green, Avery Elizabeth Green, Caleb Stephen Green, Nicholas John Gribbins, Keller Jack Griffin, Julia Kelly Granda, Richard Angelo Guarino, Dean Haggett, Jack Matthew Halloran, Broderick Miller Hamilton, Chevis Keon Uriel Morales Hankins,
Sorry, the name was with the button, so I was like, wait.
William Alfred Hanley, Anthony Joseph Harb, Paige Nicole Harrington, Liam Hartwig, William Francisco Harvey, Max Harwell, Emily McLaren Hedman, Larkin J. Hefner, Riley Jordan Henshaw, Lindsay Morgan Hepburn, Hannah Margaret Hill, Gavin Robert Hills, Riley Kimbrough Himes, Joel David Hinrichs, Justin Holt, Gavin Hopkins, Ellie Elizabeth Horncole, Lucas Howard, Keegan Humison, Sarah Ruth Hunton, Harrison Huin, Sydney Ngokhan Win, Alexander J. Imhoff, Janine Mahamad Jarar, Jack G. Johnson, Sophia Johnson, Nolan Rust Jones, Brendan Sean Joyce, Ryan Anthony Giuliano, Zoe A. Kale, Benjamin David Kalman, Tilda Christina Candel, Ryan James Kaplan, Natalie Leing Carlson, Nikos Katsiantones, Natalia Marisha Kay, Luke Matthew Kelleher, Timothy Kelly, Owen Francis Kennedy, Dylan Victoria Kenny, Hannah Grace Kelly, Zachary Patrick Kenyon, Alexandra Marie Carivan, Travis James Kierstead, Aiden Martin Kiley, Jessica King, Mia Samantha Kittredge, Emily Ann Kobrensky, Matthew David Koner, Lauren Emily Coleman, Robert J. Labar, Bentley Dean Lane, Alexander Miles Lanoff, Zachary Thomas Lavoie, Luke Longway, Sky Loto, Marin King, Ryan Michael King, Madison Ann Kolb, Samuel William Kuchalakis, Lindsay Grace Krindler. Alakoya Rose Coons. Samuel Roman Labrie. Jake Gunnar Nichols Lacoche. Andrew Charles Lage. Alexis Marie Lane. Ethan Julian LaRochelle. Lawrence. Owen Charles Leary. Evan Lefland. Haley Rose Lemoyne. Quinn Jason Lewis. Charlize Camille Linghamfelter. Abigail Lindstad. Luke Loeffler. Callie Elizabeth Lowry. Luscombe. Adam Leidick. Cameron Lyman. Hugh Mullen Lynch. Joshua Butradong Lindam.
Ryan McDonald. Camden Scott McCarty. Evan James Madigan. Amelia Jade McGay. Leo Paul Maggiolino. Kyron Marr. Keegan Mahan. Alexandra Sean Mahoney. Catherine Grace Mahoney. Jeremy Stephen Mako. Karina Stephanie Malachowski. Aaron Renee Maloney. Nicole Sarah Mann. Sophia Jin Manning. Max Addison Marois. Jack Alden Marshall. Sean Glenn Marshall. Jason Alexander Martirano. Hedda Victoria Marteller. Liana Bella Martinez. Stamati Maskas. Alexander Ryan Mason. Caitlin Ann Mason. Trevor Joseph Massey. Sean McConaughey. Ryan James McCullough. Dylan Scott McGarr. Colleen McGee. Patrick John McGonigal IV. Wesley Joseph Winston McGow. Liam O'Sullivan McGovern. Aiden James McKivergan. Elizabeth Page McLaughlin. Cameron Jack McLean. Jack Stanley McLean. Aiden McMahon. Ryan Edward McNeil. Mitchell James McQuillan. Connor Andrew Meehan. Jeffrey Thomas Melanson. Natalie Molina.
Darren Ilginer.
Jacob Sean Mello. Ryan Mercier. Nicholas Lord Merrill. David Anthony Meyer. Erin Grace Meyer. Matthew Jacob McLett.
Molly Mikonen.
Emma Gardner Milks. Luca Angelo Valentino Mikulis Borsoi. Chloe Miller. Peyton Grace Miller. Tyler Miller. Ty Edward Mitchell. Timothy Raymond Mitas. Ryan Michael Meckel. Dan Moore. Mina Ihab Morcos. Noel Leon Morin. David Clinton Morrison. Sarah Claire Morrill. Riley Joan Morris. Nicholas Daniel Morrissey. James Habib Morad. Andy Thomas Musan. John Miles Mittner. Michael Ambrose Mulcahy. Mulcairn. Arthur Murphy. John Robert Murphy. Mark James Mustone. Landis John Joseph Nadeau. Jackson Harris Nardone. Brandine Nall. Medeline Margaret Nerden. Savannah Nestler. Ella Jane Novak.
Matthew Ian Nowak.
Brooke Elizabeth Needham. Christopher Michael O'Brien. Dorothy G. O'Brien. Kirsty Quinn O'Grady. TJ O'Keefe. Joseph Lawrence Olens Venditti.
Dalton Orino.
Aidan Scott Ormsby. Lauren Michelle Orozco. Reed Parmar Osborne. Griffin Patrick O'Shea. John Owen O'Sullivan. Michelle Otgon Batar. Nolan Douglas Otto. Liam Christopher Ouellette. Jacob Parker Overton. David Pacella Jr. Jillian Michelle Pacheco. Anakin Page. Dominic Michael Palaria. Sean Palmgren. Emily Joan Paltoff. Connor James Pardue. Madison Grace Parent. Bryce William Parker. Sean Richard Parker. Allie Jane Parkinson. Michaela Passage. Caitlin Julia Patrick. Luke Anthony Patrick. Clara May Pavick.
Yeah.
Noah Stone Perlman.
It's hard.
Daniel Thomas Pedersen. Michael Anthony Pepino. Connor James Perot. Dalton Peters. Bryce Mitchell Peterson. Owen Davide Petretta. Caitlin Rose Philpott. Torin John Piasecki. Owen Benjamin Pierce. Julia Jane Pitts. Andrew Thomas Polity. Colton Robert Potter. William Tyler Prime. Madeline Scott Prue. Luke Henry Puccillo. Madeline Beth Pashard. Matthew Kwan. Carly Ann Quill. Sean Patrick Quinn. Colin James Rage. Ashlyn Grace Rago. Jackson Reganese. Sarswati Rai. Cassidy Summer Ray. Ryan James Reck. Bodie Russell Wayne Reed. Marshall Riedenauer. Benjamin Michael Reif. Evan Nicholas Riley. Quillen Riley. Rachel Jean Ricci. Julia Elizabeth Pearl Riley. Hannah Marie Ritchie. Madison Rose Rizzo. Mason Roach. Nathan James Roach. Elizabeth Maying Robinson Kiang. Patrick C. Roche. Jackson Cole Rogers. Marissa Anastasia Ross. Colton Russ Rubico. Samuel John Rummelhart. Justin Russell. Sean Philip Russell. Jack Thomas Ryan. Peyton Saltmarsh. Christina Sanchez. Joshua Allen Salzman. Peter Sanford. Ethan Paul Sato. Taylor May Savage. Parker Douglas Savoy. Madeline Grace Shartner. Zachary Frederick Schmolka. Megan Schneiders. Ainsley Shug. Connor Michael Schultz. Andrew Schweitzer. Nate David Seitz. Charlotte George Selmer. Keiko Elizabeth Shafton. Richard Yervant Shatanian. Ali Shai. Julia Michelle Shearstone. Ria Anand Sherodkar. Damon Michael Smead. Alex Susi. Caroline Blair Sheehan. Megan Lindsay Silva. Abigail Simatau. Brennan Michael Sinaway. Kenneth Stephen Sinofsky. Matthew Sjogren. Emma N. Skafas. Omar Mohammed Skiba. Nolan Evan Smagula. Benjamin Paul Smith. Gavin Michael Smith. Megan Lee Smith. Ethan Thaddeus Smits. Matthew Ronald Solan. Catherine Grace Susi. Harrison J. Spaltoff. Cedric Spalding, Paige Elise Spencer, Leah Isabella Sprado, Arthur Godfrey Stanley III, Jeffrey Lewis Stanley, Amy Marie Staunton, Jacob David Stazensky, Connor Michael Stevens, Patrick John Stevens, Hannah Marie Stewart, Connor Matthew Still, Michael Hagan Stoddard, Drew Robert Stone, Jackson Derek Stone, Michelle Stout, Lily Abigail Sturdivant, Holly Jacqueline Sullivan, Jenna Sullivan, Perry Richard Swanker, Sydney Helene Schmidt, Jake Joseph Taft, Brady William Tallarico, Pakiza Tariq, Alicia Maria Tellez, Zachary Tamertzoglu, Zoe Elizabeth Tewksbury, Mark Devin Thaler, Dory Scaccia Theos, Nicholas Richard Thibault, Miles Alexander Thomason, Anna Kate Thompson, Stephen Thorne, Brooke Nicole Thurston, Matt Tilton, Robert Tiemann, Nicholas Tonderies, Jack Patrick Toomey, Dylan Torma, William Patrick Tracy, Edmund Sam True, Tyler Nathan Truesdell, Andrew Turkington, Alexis Elizabeth Tuten, Barrett A. Urquhart, Samir Faisal Usta, Alexander Michael Van Blake, Michael Edward Van Kuren, Nicholas Francis Valcourt, Sophia August Varian, Jordan Abby Vashaw, Alexis Jean Veglia, Ryan Joseph Viano, Ryan Joseph Vogel, Logan Karatzis Vorias,
Joseph Walker.
Kyle Walker, Lindley Mesa Walker, Gavin Nicholas Wallace, David Robert Williams, Warburton, Mia Grace Garsha Ward, Jack Robert Washam, Robert Joseph Wesley, Jared Cameron Whale, Shayna Nicole White, Colin Shea Whitney, Caitlin Endicott Wilcox, Andrew Richard Williams, Bryce Andrew Winter, Madeline Ann Wisneski, Juliana N. Woodard, Tara McCarthy Wright, Molly Tallulah Rye, Melanie Lynn Yell, Andrew Robert York, Adam Edward Young, Carmen Anthony Zingarello.
Please welcome the bachelor degree candidates from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences. Nikila Beth Lampman.
Jarrett Madru.
Yufi Abaka Amua. Salvatore Rocco Accardi. Ryan Achong. Joshua Michael Alpert. Hayden Michael Anastasio. Caroline Habercorn dos Anjos. Alexandra Antar. Maria Carmela Anton. Joseph R. Arena. Mitchell Aspinwall. Joseph Abbott. Martin Stanislav Babak. Cameron Dean Badger. Declan Cole Baker. Joseph Gino Baker. Julian Baldwin. Bowden Iliff Barnett. Christopher Michael Bartos. Andrea Bartas. William Griff Bates. Gianna Mary Bauer. Michael Crane Bauer. Nicholas Jeffrey Bean. Zachary Todd Beardsley. Lindsay Ryan Beck. Ian Becker. Connor Douglas Bernard. Max Mateo Berry. Mitchell Sherwood Berry. Anthony Edward Bilodeau. Paige Elizabeth Blackwood. Benjamin Bloomsack. Samantha Marie Bodie. Catherine Rose Bonishow. Craig Bossy. Josephine May Hagan Bourgeot. Sean Matthew Boyle. Evan David Braley. Matthew Edward Breton. Lauren Alexandra Broadbent. Tyler Brock. Britt Amber Brogna. Patrick Weston Browning. Grace Anna Burkaw. Quincy David Berger. Tiernan R. Burke Smith. Rhea Sky Burns. Emma Marie Burr. Gabriel Burt. Connor Butt. Alexandra Kaliri. Gavin Richard Campbell. Jafira Varika Kandra. Owen Michael Cannon. Colin Daniel Curta. Colin Frederick Casey.
Jacob Thomas Chapman.
Gordon Chow. Emma Cheney. Ava Ann Chrétien. Troy Allen Sherdelli Zaritsky. Vincent Kenneth Chicotelli. Madeline Clark. Ryan Augustin Clarkin. Sabby Clemens. Alyssa Marie Calandrio. Brendan Conlin. Trevor Stephen Convent. Edith Scott Cooper. Evan John Cote. Joseph Cody. Douglas Brewster Coulter. George Crane. Andrew John Critides. Christian Kenyatta Cuneo.
Liam Thomas Curran.
Brian Francis Curtin. Ethan Cutler. Evan Nathaniel Sherwinski. Joshua Everett Daddario. Gio Zachariah Day Claremont. Jonathan Stewart Dean. Patrick James Deanna. Olivia Louise Decker. Isabella D. Elizabeth Marie Del Judas. Devin Wagner Deming. David Matthias Denslow. David Michael Defosse. Trinity Devaney. Torsten Murray Diesel. Garrett Raymond Dion. Derek Dong. Pedro Alexander Ducas. Emma Doyle. Elizabeth Zoe Dracados. Jack Robert Dubois. Madeline Lindsay DeBosque. Zachary Arthur Dubuque. Jared Seth Dumont. Brett Raymond DuPont. Diana Rose Marie Eliason. Dylan Blaze Cum Emerson. Lottie Arlene Emery. Hunter Philip Echelier. Damian Bruno Fabiano. Samuel Photo. Rye Elizabeth Fernandes. Liam Paul Fillion. Kyron Fitch. Alex Thomas Fitzgerald. Leah Patricia Fleming. Ronan James Fleming. William Adam Fogarty. Nathaniel Theodore Folsick. Kyle Anderson Foster. Jesse Thomas Franklin. Jordan Friedley. Joshua Allen Beaton. Alexia Emma Garcia. Elijah Michael Garofalo. Niall Patrick Gavin. Tyler Joshua Jeffrard. Christopher Matthew Giovanni. Brady Goodwin. Kyle Frost Goodwin. Joshua Michael Goonan. Elizabeth Claire Gotchlick. Cameron Dawson Green. Julia Groves. Evan John Gurnelli. Colin Jonathan Guido. Drew Eaton Gully. Jack Robert Hamlin. Bryce Marwa Hannon. Eric Hanser.
Deja Hawk.
Janana Harambashic. Farah Ellis Brooke Hardenberg. Emmett Hardwick. Samuel Thomas Harms. Colin John Harrington. Benjamin Harris. Samuel William Harris. Nora Amelia Hartung. Jackson O'Bear. Brody Paul Hockey. Mitchell Daniel Hauser. Isaac Anders Marcus Hedstrom. Megan Elizabeth Herlihy. Ethan Robert Hickey. Robert Albert Hickling. Samuel Thomas Hiltz. Jacob Maurice Hodgden. Ben William Hogan. Cameron R. Holbrook. Aurora Joyce Holland. Jacob Robert Holt. Jack Horn. Owen Matthew Figg. Muhammad Junayat Hussain. Sarah Hotz. Ethan James Houlihan. Sam Howard. Matthew Hebner. Ryan William Humphrey. Peter Elijah Hyatt. Matthew Hynek. Eric Richard Iorardi. Giovanni Michael Leonfrida. Chloe Elizabeth Yarsma. Hunter James Genedos. Nolan Kyle Juno. Quinn Junko. Nicholas David Kafkulis. Victor Kapostash. Evan Andrew Kennedy. Henry Walter King. Nathaniel Cloza. Caleb James Knox. Leo Martin Copico. Appalachia Manya Coons. Dylan Ladd. Noah LaFlamme Howe. Cassandra Michelle LaFleur. Ryan David Laidlaw. Isaac Paul Lapointe. Daniel David Lavoie. Samuel Matthew Lavoie. Tatum Laws. Ashley Marie Lescarbeau. Nia Leslie. Joshua John Lesniak. Emily Lima.
William Lindsay.
Caden Fain Lintz. Sean P. Loft. Jacob Anthony Loving. Muriel Anna Lubelzik.
Ryan Michael McKay. Camden James McLean. Dylan Reed McLeod. Ayla Gabrielle Magdalena. Miller Thomas Marcel. Lance Howard Marinelli. Paul Allen Marino.
Austin Lee Boutin.
Sky Ali Martichewski. Dean Edward Marks. Noah Russell Matthews. Erin Nicole May. Paige Danielle McAfee.
Noah James McCandless.
Ryan Nicholas McCarthy. Adam Michael McClellan. Matthew McCoy. Jane McHugh. Matthew McDowell. Aidan Mackerlane. Max McKenney. Wyatt James McLaughlin. Caitlin Suzanne McNulty. Ryan Philip McShann. Evan Joshua Menard. Alec Heber Mercer. Greer Wallace Merrill. William John Metz. Andrea Elizabeth Milani. Andre Mistrick. Jacob John Mitchell. Nicholas Joseph Mixon. Samuel Alec Moreau. Noah Arthur Motil. Bennett Michael Murphy. Kaylee Murphy. Jacob Thomas Musgrave. Ahmed Nada. Nathan Everett Nesbitt. Nathan Keith Nicholson. Aidan Michael Nick. George Anthony Nigro III. Phoebe Issa Nichols. Stephen Michael Nolan. Tyler James Norcross. Haley Norden. Dylan Chester Nutting. Daniel Hakan O'Connell. Prince Oja. Randall William O'Neill. Taylor Rose Oster. Flynn O'Sullivan. Jake Thomas Overstreet. Rachana Reddy Padamati. Dylan Palermo. Zihan Pan. Yash Sanjay Patel. Joseph Patrick Pender. Evan Keith Perkins. Travis Reed Perkins. Collie Alexander Peterson. Devin Sharon Philides. Mason Pillsbury. Gabriel M. Pointer.
Nicholas Matthew Palomino.
Rowan Powell. Nicholas Mark Pratt. Brady Quigley. Noah Quirolgico. Anya Noel Rach. Matthew Dillon Ray. Parker Adam Reed. Sarah Elizabeth Remus. Nicholas James Rivas. Jack Fenway Reynolds. Murray James Reynolds. Nicholas Emmanuel Rio. Nova Renee Robbins. Ella Blair Roberts. Lily Maria Roberts. Tristan Rogers. Anthony Joseph Rose. Luke J. Rossell. Dylan Joseph Royal. Matthew Runk. Alec Jeffrey Rydeen. Chase Robertson Santavasi. Jason Sathananthan. Kylie Savage. Jackson Clark Sheely. Edward Schluter.
Emma Ann Schmidl-Gagne.
Nicholas Lorette Schoenfeld. Brianna Elizabeth Shaw. Connor James Shea. Connor Sheehan. Eliza Penelope Shepard. William Schertz. Justin Kevin Silva. Vincent Silva. Tyler Jacob Simone. Caden James Small. Bradley Scott Smith. Lydia Mae Solak. Jameson Daniel Solomon. Ahriel Sousa. Rebecca Mae Spear. Michael Thomas Spearman. Abby Spieshak. Ian Patrick Stewart. Shane Matthew Stukenborg. Jack Sullivan. Nicholas Sullivan. Nicholas Keith Swanson. Lindsay Christine Swartz. Kyra Jade Sylvain. Matthew Spock. Kayla Ann Tabor.
Luke Adam Talbot.
Stephen Vincent Taranto. Nathan Robert Taylor. Patrick Thavasuk. Isabella Jane Titus. Turner Totten. James Davis Tourigny. Kyler Tremblay. Aidan Tripaldi. Brian Trong. Gavin Tucker. Yaren Franklin Unzen. Victoria Vagnarova.
Avery V. Van Hendrick.
Sydney Doreen Vanassa. Michael Joseph Vinciguerra. Maxwell Gregory Vivino. Jake Boyd Volivar. Michael Vugias. Brianna Rose Waldron. Sarah John Wall. Liam Breen Warren. Michael Wenzel. Matthew Holt Wharton. Evan P. White. Liam Dermott White. Thomas Hunter White.
Kaylee Marie Wilson. Philip Workman.
Jackson Wozniak. Matthew Rocco Yates. Jenna M. Young.
Dan Albu.
Olivia Elaine McKay.
Will the faculty, class marshals, and candidates for the Bachelors of Arts and the Bachelors of Science from the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics please rise to be recognized? President Chilton and Provost Riley, it is my pleasure and honor to present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics.
I don't have anything here. Okay, Paul College, you can be seated. How about some applause for Paul College? Okay. Will the faculty, class marshals, and the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science degrees from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences please rise to be recognized? President Chilton and Provost Riley, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degree from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences.
Will the graduates from both colleges now please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I confer upon you the appropriate bachelor's degree. Congratulations. Will the class marshals now lead the class in moving their tassel from the right to the left?
You may be seated. Please welcome Colin Kenny from the class of 2012 and the president of the UNH Alumni Association Board of Directors.
Thank you. What an incredible moment. And what an honor it is for me to stand before you on this unforgettable day. On behalf of the University of Alumni Association and more than 130,000 Wildcats around the world, I'm thrilled to welcome you, the class of 2026, into our alumni family. Today, you're not just graduating, you're becoming part of something bigger, a lifelong community bound together by shared memories, values, and pride in this amazing university. UNH has shaped you in more ways than you may even realize. Through early morning classes, late night study sessions, a couple epic snowstorms, life-changing friendships, and moments in between when you discovered who you are and what you truly care about. But here's the best part. Your connection to UNH does not end today. In fact, it grows. As alumni, you're now ambassadors of the Wildcat spirit. Out in the world, doing good, leading boldly, and making an impact in ways that only you can. Will all UNH alumni in the audience please stand? Graduates of the class of 2026, look around you. Your fellow Wildcats are here to support you, cheer you on, and open doors as you build your future. Congratulations, class of 2026, and welcome to the UNH Alumni Association.
Please rise if you are able and join us as Emily Hughes leads us all in the singing of the alma mater.
New Hampshire alma mater, all hail to thee. Behind thee towers the mountains, before thee roars the sea. Thy sons and daughters ever thy praises loud will sing. New Hampshire alma mater, accept our offering.
It started in those quiet moments, before you knew what the next few years would bring, before you met this version of you. before UNH became part of your story. Deep down, you knew it was the beginning of something important, something bigger than you, maybe even magical. You felt it with each leaf crunched underfoot, each ray of sun that warmed your face as you lay on the grass in the fishbowl, each chime of the tea hall bells. They were pulling you forward, towards something you couldn't quite name yet. And here you are. You made it to this moment. And it's not a goodbye. Not really. Because everything you lived here, every late night, every breakthrough, every time you pushed yourself when it would have been easier not to, it became a part of you. It's in the way you think, the way you show up, the way you refuse to settle for less than what you know is possible. You'll carry it with you when you leave today, and you'll bring it back when you return. Because this place doesn't stay behind you. It moves with you into whatever comes next, into the risks you take, into the life you build. And when you look back on this moment, on all of it, know this: you are prepared. Prepared for whatever life throws at you. Prepared for the highs and the lows. Prepared to face a world that never stops changing. Because of what you are. Because of where you come from. Because there is something that is only forged here, in this great state of New Hampshire. Forged in the grit and the granite. Forged in the roll-up-your-sleeves approach to learning and to life. Forged in you. Some people call us underdogs. Some people count us out before we even start. But we know. We have always known. We are not underdogs. This place didn't just shape you. You shaped it too. And now, go knowing you are ready. Go knowing you have always been ready. You are a wildcat. We are all wildcats. And today is a great day to be a wildcat.
Today, we celebrate not only what you have achieved, but who you have become during your time at the University of New Hampshire. Congratulations, class of 2026. We cannot wait to see what you accomplish next.
Congratulations, Wildcats. We ask that you remain in your seats as the platform party recesses, and then follow the instructions of the faculty and volunteers. Once again, let's congratulate the class of 2026.